Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. I did a bit of a meditation, and I just want to mention it because it was really weird, and I can't stop thinking about it for some reason. So it's significant to someone, and it's weird because not in the beginning part, but later on, I saw an ex of mine, like a side profile of him, and I'm like, why am I seeing his face? And then I saw a man standing on like a ledge, like a big rock or something, looking out at the water, and that man was wearing a suit, just staring at the water. He wasn't doing anything except for just standing there looking out at the water. And that's kind of funny because I do have a picture of a different ex of mine who, he didn't wear suits and stuff though, where he's doing that. But what I saw in the vision, like through the meditation, was not the same spot. It was like, I don't know where it was, to be honest. Someone was looking at the ocean, is what it looks like, but I don't know exactly who they are. I mean, to me, that's what it made me think of, but it could just represent someone from someone's past as well. But that was just kind of like, I don't know, I wasn't hung up on that part. I was just like, that's weird, you know? I was hung up on the very beginning because I I had questions when I was going into this meditation, and one of them was like, what do I need to know? Like, what do I need to be aware of? And I had some other questions that were personal that aren't going to be in this reading because it's personal, you know, it's not for this. But the strange thing, the reason why I'm mentioning the exes and stuff is because I'm like, one in particular, it's, I don't know, I'm like being reminded of him for some reason. And the first card that came out is Bridge. And what I looked at was, what was it? Coming together. And then I wish you would come back. And vices, drinking too much. So there could be someone that you were connected to once upon a time who is pining over you, like wishing that things were different. You know, it's like, wish you'd come back to me kind of thing. Or, I don't know, something like that. Someone doesn't want something to end because they still have love for you. Even if they were angry, even if they didn't treat you the best, this person definitely thinks about you because for some reason I want to say, just with the symbolism of it all, whoever this person is, you would never know that they still think about you because of how, not necessarily just because of how things ended, but just because of their actions and whatever they've said to you and just whatever happened, I guess. But it's almost like, yeah, right, that's over and done with. And it feels like it is over and done with, but someone still wishes things were different. It's kind of what that feels like in this situation, at least for some of you. But before I hit record, because I'm going to get into that meditation real quick and then we'll kind of go from there. Yeah. Before I do that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. Would love it if you would. So anyways, before I get into the meditation, right before I hit record, I'm just sitting here just kind of thinking like, I don't know, like, whatever. I was just thinking. And I saw an orb just float like past me. And then I heard in my head, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. So there's something that someone, I don't know if they were paid to do something or if it's just like a favor type thing, like because two people are friends or something, or they just know each other. And it's like, yeah, I'll do that. I have no problem doing that to so-and-so, saying this, whatever it is. Someone had no problem doing something. But it doesn't feel like it's a very good something. Someone could be regretting a decision that they made. There's some significance with long distance as well. But yeah, I'll do it. I'll be the one to say this, do this, whatever. Maybe we'll figure out what that is when we move into, actually I want to know right quick before I get into that meditation. Because the meditation part, I don't know if it's connected to this energy. It is. That's what I just heard. It is. Because I was going to say, it felt like separate energies because it's potentially separate people. But they're tangled up in a similar situation or something. Yeah, someone's having a hard time moving forward. Yeah, I'll do it. Someone could have moved away. Someone could have moved away. I don't know, there's something to do with distance that's significant to this as well. So anyways, what is this yeah, I'll do it stuff about right quick? Something to do with the farm is also significant. Because the pen that I'm using is from a farm that I used to work at, and I just randomly grabbed it out of all the pens that I have. We have the Moon and the Page of Cups. Should this be reversed? No. Okay. Some type of an illusion. Yeah, I'll do it. I don't know if this is an emotional tie or if it's an apology of some kind. But I don't feel like someone's like, yeah, I'll apologize. like, yeah, I'll go do that. That if they did, there was an ulterior motive there. I'm just saying, but that's not what this feels like. This moon card's different. It's like two people that look the same. It's like a mirror image. So mirrors could be significant. Yeah, I'll do it. Because I was also thinking of that yesterday after I did a reading. I said something about the man in the mirror, and I said that there was a picture that I had of a man, and he took it in the mirror. Some black olives?
Hey, can I use that?
Yeah, I don't care.
I was just asking, Sandra. What about the ham bits?
You can use some of them. I'm going to make a ham salad, so what are you making?
I was going to make a tiny little bit of pasta salad without most of it. But...
Well, there should be a little bit of cheese left, too, the block cheese. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Anyways, hopefully she saves me some. I'm kind of hungry, but I don't know. Like, my stomach's been all lately. I don't know. At least today it has. But anyways, a mirror image. Oh, ow, that poked me. I don't know what the hell that is. But I said that the man in the mirror, and there was a guy that I know that had sent me a picture of himself in a mirror. And I was like, he had sent me 2 different pictures, and that was it. One was in a mirror, one wasn't. But somebody else that looks very similar did the same thing. And I totally forgot about that. And I was like, because that's what's making me think of, like, the 2 mirror images, people that look similar, or I have similar qualities or something. We're doing the same thing. 2 people were doing the same thing. I'm not sure exactly what that is. They were doing the same thing. Which is kind of weird. Like, I'm just saying. 2 people were doing the same thing. I don't know if they were working against you or if they were just literally that's just how both of them are. Or I don't feel like it's how both of these people are. I feel like it, I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's 2 people who are doing the same thing with another person. Could have been speaking to you in a similar way, wanting your attention for some reason, even if it's not sexually based or like relationship stuff. There's something fishy in there with that. And these 2 people, whoever they are, could have been talking to each other like, yeah, I'll do it. That's why it makes me think like somebody got paid to do something, or it's just they're really close, like to each other. So it's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. I don't care. Like that's what it feels like. I'll pretend to like someone. Oh, that could be what it is. I'll pretend to like a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for attention. I'll show so and so attention. It's like, yeah, I'll give so and so my time and attention. What the fuck? That's a head scratcher, but that's what this feels like. So what I heard before I hit record really does tie in with the meditation then, because it could be family even that we're doing this to somebody. But the question is why? You know, like why? So we're going to ask that in a minute. I'm going to write it down just so that I don't forget. So why did this happen? Excusez-moi. Could have happened because of an ex, an outsider. I don't know whether it was on someone else's end, your end. I don't know. Someone just doesn't like someone. And I feel like whatever their reasoning is, there was some fucking plan that was concocted to potentially hurt another person. Maybe you. But anyways, in the meditation, before I get into the whys of whatever the hell this is, because this feels like kids' games, but adults are doing it. It's like, I don't know, why would someone want to mess with someone? But I feel like whatever these people, this person, whoever, because it's more than one person, it's a minimum of two, but it feels like there's more. You know, like you could be aware of a couple people, and then you might not be aware of the external people that were involved in the situation. I just heard, I don't want any part of this. Someone doesn't want to be part of it. It's trying to recruit people to do stuff. That's what it feels like. It's like, yeah, I'll do that, and then, I don't want no part of this. Or somebody is feeling kind of shitty because maybe they're the center of attention now, and they didn't want to be because something got reversed. Whatever they were doing to you, basically their dirty laundry is being aired out about this situation. And I kind of feel like with whatever the reverse effects were, whatever karma someone's getting, they could have gotten a small taste of it, and they're going, yeah, I'm out. I don't want to do this because I don't want to risk more shit happening or bad shit happening or something to this person or to me. So there could be an apology coming in. But the apology kind of feels a little selfish, I'm just going to say. Because I feel like it's almost like, I think I'm just going to save face and I'm just going to apologize, own up to either a partial truth or just apologize for whatever, even if they own up to whatever role they played and let you know what happened or something. If they let you know the why. I feel like because it's not pure, their intentions aren't pure with this apology, they're not going to escape the karma of a situation. Because shit's already set in motion. Because I just wanted to say, you've been warned. You were warned. Someone was warned to back up, to not do something to someone, whether spirit warned them, I feel like they did, or another person. Like, stay away from so-and-so. Don't be doing this because you will regret it, kind of thing. Oh, I think someone might regret something. So, anyways, the meditation was weird because I was like, what do I need to know? And all of a sudden, this part of the meditation was crystal clear and so vivid. It was like I was there. And when I saw like the side profile of an ex of mine and the dude on the rocks or whatever, I almost said looking at the river, but looking at the water, the ocean, wherever the hell he was, I don't know. But anyways, those were more they weren't into focus. It was like, it's there and then it would flutter away. But this part of the meditation was like, was like it teleported somewhere. I don't know. It was just so like, it was so vivid and so bright. Because we were in like a cave or something. I don't know. I ended up in a cave and it was very orange. It was orange all around, but the orange was like the glow from a fireplace or like torches and stuff on the walls. So I don't know where the hell this, what it's representing or anything, but it was extremely bright and orange and yellows were in there. Like I said, it was lit up as if it was the only light we had was flame, basically, was fire. So there could be a fire sign or something involved. But anyways, I'm looking around and there's this man standing in front of me, in front of the fireplace, just looking at me. And he was creepy as a motherfucker. I wasn't scared of him, but so there could be someone who doesn't look scary. Like, it's almost that energy of, I'm not scared of you, I'm not afraid of you, I'm not afraid of this. And like the other energy would be like, you should be, because you don't know what's underneath. I just saw an orb. You don't know what's under this mask. Oh my God, before I did that meditation, I was acting like I was taking a mask off. Okay. Someone's true colors are being shown. Maybe you're exposing someone. If you're exposing a narcissist, be careful with that, because they don't like that. They don't take well to it, just saying. Or maybe you did, and that's why all this fucking shit happened in the first place. Oh, that reminds me. Because, like I said, I saw 2 different exes of mine. One of them, well, there were 2 that I talked about, but one of them I saw in this meditation. And I did do a narcissist story about him being a covert narcissist and my experience with it. That's kind of weird. Because there was a couple that I did, because there's a few freaking ding-dongs I've dated, just saying. But that's really weird. It makes me wonder if it has anything to do with that, or it's like a similar situation, you know, for someone, like you outed someone's crap and they're not happy, and it's like a sense of retaliation. But anyways, it's like I should have been afraid of that dude, and he looked disgusting, I'm just saying, but I wasn't in the meditation. And he reminded me of the Crypt Keeper, but not like dusty and bones, not a corpse. He was like a living person. That's what he looked like. But I couldn't tell if his skin was melting off. That's what it looked like. It's like almost like his skin was melting. And not in a, oh, I'm melting kind of way. It was just like his true colors were showing. Oh, well, there you go. There's the mask. His true colors were showing, and underneath it was creepy. He looked disgusting. I was like, yeah, your true colors suck. Whoever you are, dude. But I don't feel like I was the one that was like talking to whoever this person's representing, because this is their inner self, or they got an attachment or something. It almost feels like someone's inner self, like that's who they are. They're the devil in sheep's clothing, basically. Whoever this is. But anyways, so yeah, he looked creepy as shit. And I remember there was a long gold chain that he was wearing, because my chain goes to here, but it went like, it would go past my boobs, basically. And I don't know if there was a cross on the necklace, or if it was just, it was very thin. It was a thin gold chain. And that's all I remember, because that's what stood out the most. Because the rest of it was just falling apart, but there was just, I think it was a cross, which could represent acting like the martyr, but really being the traitor. That type of energy. Because you figure, if someone's all holy, holier than thou, I don't know whether they go to church or practice or not, but they appear to be an upstanding citizen, a great guy or girl. This is a dude. Because that's the persona. God won't protect that person, I'm just saying. Because their heart is ugly. I don't know. The whole insides are. But that person is creepy. So anyways, whoever I was representing or whatever, I was talking to the dude. And I said, I trusted you. Maybe it was me. I don't know. Because I saw myself, so it could be representing me, but I don't know what this is about. And I only say that I don't know who it is because I don't have a brother. But I said, I trusted you. And that creepy dude guy said, you should have listened. And then, no. I don't know who the fuck said what because our mouths weren't moving. So basically, person 1 said, I trusted you. Person 2 said, you should have listened. And then person 1 or whoever said, I'm your brother. I'm your brother. And I was like, I don't have a fucking brother, so that must not be me. But so there's brothers in this situation, people who look similar. You know, whether they're twins or not, because family, they look similar. You know what I mean? Siblings usually have some traits that line up. But I trusted you. You should have listened. You should have listened. It almost feels like the top part was coming from me or whoever I was representing. Because it's like, I trusted you, you lying sack of shit. And then there's the warning, you should have listened. You should have heeded the warnings or whatever. And then the other person's like, I'm your brother. Like, you can't not trust me, I'm your brother. Trust me, I'm your brother. Like, we're family, you can trust me. Someone can't trust their fucking family is what I want to say. Or their brother or whoever. Or someone close to them. There's someone that someone else trusted that they should not have trusted. Yeah, I'll do it. You should have listened. Yeah, I'll do it. Now the ER is standing out. The emergency room. Yeah, I'll do it. You should have listened. I don't know what the hell that's about, but it's significant because someone's true colors are coming out. And there's a bad brother in here. Someone's brother is not so good. I'm just saying. So let's see. Why the hell did these people want your attention? Why did this even happen in the first place? I just heard to hurt you. So that was someone's goal. They wanted to hurt you. So why did this shit happen in the first place? Like, see if we can answer the why. Yeah, because after the meditation, what's weird is my crown chakra's lit the fuck up right now. We have the fool. Someone was being friggin' foolish. Why? Because someone's a dumbass. That's why. Probably had something to do with a new opportunity. They didn't want you to move forward. Could have been taking a lot of risks in life, or just recently, or whenever this happened to you, or whatever. And it's like someone didn't want you to take a risk with someone new, something new, for whatever reason. But I feel like part of the answer to the question why is because someone was a dumbass. That was point blank. They were being foolish. They were foolish to fuck with you, and they were foolish to get involved in this situation. But anyways, after the meditation, I was just sitting there thinking about it because I kept repeating that. I trusted you. That's like very significant. Like, I trusted you, you fucking asshole. Because it's a dude. Someone trusted another man. Yeah. There's multiple people involved, but I don't know what the significance with that is. Like, why is maybe they're the main targets, the main problem. Like, I don't know what that is exactly. The 9 of Wands. Oh, there's a devil looming over someone's fucking head, just saying. The dark clouds looming over this mofo's head. Someone thought they were protected, but they're not. I'm not talking about like a high priestess, high priest, someone of the light. Someone thought they were protected through this entire shitty situation. Maybe you were sending them protection, like if you do things like that, or they just felt protected, like divinely protected. They felt like they were divinely protected. Alright, I got a couple fucking things with this. I still didn't even finish what I was gonna say. I will in a second. But they felt like they were divinely protected. But they weren't. You are. Whoever the victim is, whoever the target is the one who's protected from evil. It almost looks like these fools think they got away with something. These fools think that they got away with it, like, oh, so-and-so thinks they're protected. We can do all this magical crap. We can invoke different beings or whatever, because maybe that's what that person was representing. I'm just saying, in the meditation, it was kind of creepy. But he didn't look like a demon. He didn't look like the devil or anything. Like, he looked creepy, like, yeah, your face is melting off because your true colors are showing, kind of thing. But, like, there was darkness in there, but it wasn't like the devil himself. You know what I mean? That's not what it felt like. Because I wasn't even scared of this person in the meditation at all. I'm just like, you know, I knew something was off about the person, but I was like, I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't put my finger on it, which is listen to your intuition. And maybe you did. I could have saved your ass, I'm just saying. That's just so funny. Someone thought that they were divinely protected through their bullshit because they hadn't got caught yet. But the devil's pretty tricky. And it's weird because that devil energy always, like, that's looming over someone's head, this darkness, this dark cloud, whatever it is it's like the devil always gets what he wants. Do you know what I mean? One way or the other. And I almost feel like, this sounds really fucking weird, but I almost feel like whoever the victim in this situation is, you're of the light, okay? You're very pure-hearted, you're very loving. Whether you are a psychic, a medium, or anything like that, it doesn't matter. Some of you could be, but it's just you're pure of heart, ultimately, no matter what practices you practice or what your belief system is. And there's some, I don't know what this is exactly, but it's almost like the devil's on your side. Because you're untouchable, because you are protected. You're divinely protected. So it's like, well, I can't, you know, it's like I made a deal with this bastard over here to do this, and this to you, whatever. Now I can't get what I want, but I'm going to, so I'm going to get you instead. So it's almost like you're out of the mix because the devil's like, all right, yeah, we'll turn this around. We'll think that they're getting away with something, that they're in the winner's circle, you know what I mean? And then I'll snatch them up. Because more is better than one. So multiple people, potentially two or more, are fucked. So someone's fucked. I don't know. There's some people in this situation where you can't repent your way out of this. Whatever they did, someone did something bad. Making me think of like Hocus Pocus when they sprinkle the salt all around, like, oh, devil can't get in. It's like, yeah, but guess what? A stiff wind, and then the circle's broken. And then he can come in. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Someone's walls of protection, whatever they have put around them or what somebody put around them, is no longer there. And it's making me think of, I used to send protection to this one person because I saw a dark cloud around his ass. Like, the very first time I saw him, I was like, there's some heavy energy around you. But the weird thing is it didn't come from him. It was put on him. And I knew that. I'm like, I don't know where this fucking energy is coming from exactly. I figured it out, but, oh yeah, because there's like a dark cloud. I know the devil's right there, but there's the dark cloud. I was just like, he needs to get that shit out of there. And his life was kind of crappy when we were talking, like the stuff he was talking about, and he just was not in his happy place at all. And I was like, I gave him a crystal, and I said, you know, if any funky shit happens, You know, just keep it by your bedside, basically. And it was almost like a phone cord that connected us just so that for protection purposes. It wasn't like a spyglass or anything. It's not like, because I pick up on people if they think of me, if I need to know, if, you know, for whatever reason, whether you have something of mine or not. Like, so it has nothing to do with a stone or an object or anything. That's just totally energetic. But it gave a better connection so that I could send protection, and that's what I would do, and it was unbreakable. But it drained the ever living piss out of me protecting this person. And you know, at first it wasn't so draining, but I had to keep doing it because I don't know, for some reason I could tell when it was like dwindling down, and I was like, I don't know how the hell I know. Do I have a meter, an internal meter or whatever? But I'm like, I gotta do it again. I would just be prompted to do it. And when I was doing that, sending him that energy, good things were happening for him. You know, he started a new job and he was going back to school, and there were just good things that were going on. And I was like, good, it's working. You know, it's working. Good things are coming in for him, because that's all I wanted. I just wanted him to be happy, you know. And I wish good things for everyone, especially if you deserve it. But it was so draining, and I couldn't keep up with it, because I was like, fuck this, I'm tired. And we weren't really talking anymore. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's good now. You know, he can handle it from here. Is what I was thinking. And I stopped doing it. So whoever thinks that they're divinely protected, especially if you were doing something like that or whatever, protection's been gone for a while. Yeah, because after the meditation, it reminded me, I was just sitting there looking around, and for some reason, because I was just looking at different objects in my room, different pictures I have hung up and crap, nothing significant, and none of it had meaning to what meditation is. I was just looking around thinking, and then all of a sudden, like, I had a vision of me destroying my room. Like, I was just going on a rampage in my room, just ripping everything down, throwing shit, and I was like, like, that's a pretty pissed off energy. But that's what I did, actually, in the area where I was looking. That's what I did, because I pick up on residual energy as well, and that was a very emotional time, I'm just saying. I didn't destroy my room, but I did smash some shit because I was being messed with so bad. I was at my breaking point that night. I bent almost in half, but I didn't snap. I didn't, break in half or anything. And I felt better after I smashed the mirror. There was a mirror in my room. I smashed it, and no, I'm not getting 7 years bad luck. I don't know what was up with that mirror, but I would always stare at it, and I didn't like it. I'm like, I hate this fucking thing. And I got rid of it. But I did mirror magic with a shard of it, with a piece of it. That's how I invoked a level of protection for myself and Anna, which allows you to walk among your enemies and not fear them. And so it's almost like you can get information and do what you need to do, and you're protected along the way. I'm telling you, it fucking worked. Because after that, I could tell when the energy shift, when that level of protection was like, whew, like way up after that, because things became clearer, and all that energy and feeling shitty all the time and drained, and it was horrible. I could barely get out of bed sometimes, and I'm just like, this is crap, what the fuck, like, no one told me doing readings would be this friggin' hard, but it's not supposed to be. I was being spiritually attacked, and I know that. And that can just be sending bad juju, but there's a practitioner out there that fucking does shit they shouldn't be doing. Dark arts and stuff, because it's making me think of like the Book of Shadows and shit like that. But anyways, whatever you do to me comes back times 10, not times 3. So, I don't know, some people are up shit's creek, especially when they're messing with me, because it's a mind fuck from hell. And it's kind of funny because it literally, through that whole shit experience for me personally, it made me so much stronger because all these foolish tardos, they made me face my fears. And once you face something, it's not so fucking scary anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, well, all right, well, it is what it is, kind of thing. I'm not afraid to speak up. I'm not afraid to stand my ground. I'm not afraid to do this, that, or the other. I'm not afraid to be alone. I'm also not afraid to tell someone no. Queen of Wands, yeah, state it in your fucking power. She's got one eye closed. And we have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Crypt Keeper kind of looks like the Devil card, but not really. It's like all bloody and like everything's dripping off. But it was a dude, and I think he had long hair in the image, but like in the meditation. But it was a guy. I knew it was a man. Could be a Capricorn, or they could have that aspected in their chart somewhere. Or it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because we have the King of Pentacles. Whoever this King of Pentacles person is, they don't know what to do. They got the Mothman hanging over their fucking head. I just heard no one's gonna believe this anyways. But you know what's funny? Is when it comes to like esoterical things and stuff, it's like, yeah, we can mess with so-and-so, we can do that. No one's gonna believe them or that it even happened because it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. But there's physical evidence as to what happened. Like, it's not just through the ethers. It's not just magical practices and bad intentions. It's people literally saying things, doing things. It's recorded on cameras and devices. There's locations there. Do you know what I mean? Like, technology is amazing. And nothing ever goes away even if you delete it. So, especially if it's on the internet. So it's like, if this person or these people thought that they could get away with something, it's going to come to light in the physical realm. Like, literally someone could go to jail for stalking you kind of thing, or harassment, or whatever the hell what they were doing. Like, it's literally, you know, you could cement them in the fucking wall. You know, this is your punishment. But regardless of that, karma sucks. Sometimes. Sometimes karma sucks. Someone dug their own grave. Just saying. And they probably don't know what to do. Because there's massive betrayal here. And it looks, because walking among the enemy. So you could have known all along who the fucking problem was, the problem people, whatever. Because she's got, this is like Jack the Ripper, because she's got her throat cut and her eye's missing. I thought she was winking. No, her eyeball got ripped out of her face. That's not cool. But anyways, it's like, it looks like I can't see. It's kind of like Odin, because he was missing an eye too. But that's where he saw the best. You see the best when you close your eyes, your intuition, spiritually speaking. So it's like it's like I might be missing my eyeball, but that's where my sight is. It's where my true sight is. Intuition. Because it's like, it looks like she doesn't fucking know what's going on, this person. Like, I don't know what the problem is. I know you're not stabbing me in the back. You're not betraying me. You're not the problem. I don't see the problem. But she fucking does. Because she's literally side-eyeing it like, I see the fucking problem. Like, that's what it looks like. So you always knew who the problem was, what the problem was. It all comes out in the end. It really does. Even if you, especially when you walk away from a situation, or when they think they got away with whatever they did. When the dust settles and everyone's like, we got away with it kind of thing. That's when all the shit comes up. Because people get sloppy. And 90% of people can't keep their fucking mouth shut. Because I did pick up on that in a prior reading where I was like, zip the lip. And that wasn't geared towards me. It's like somebody else saying that to someone else. Like, don't you say a word. You zip it. Don't tell so and so. Don't tell anyone. This stays between us. Like the group or the other person. This stays between us. And I don't think it's gonna stay between them, because over time people get a little loose-lipped when they're drinking, intoxicated, whatever, or when they think that the problem is gone and no one will know anyways, no one will believe so and so anyways. It's like someone's going to innocently out their own ass. That's really what it feels like. Or maybe you're innocently outing someone's ass, but it feels like they're doing it to themselves, you know? Yeah. Feels like they're doing it to themselves. I don't know, that just made me happy. So, with the why, at least one person in this situation, there's like no skin off their ass, basically. They were thinking, I'm protected, I'm good, nothing's gonna come of this. You know, like, no one's ever gonna tie me to this, or, I don't know, they just thought they would get away with it because maybe their role was minor. I don't think it was minor. But it could be chalked up to something else. Do you know what I mean? So, say this person has bad intentions, because they did. Because there's betrayal here. Because it's like, can I trust you? Can I trust you? Yeah. No, you can't. But I feel like whatever information you gave to this person, that person, whoever the fuck you spoke to in the past, even if they were using that information against you, it actually helps in the end, because there's certain things that you only said to that person that if anyone else found out about it, it'd be like, oh, I know exactly where that fucking came from. You could have set a trap for someone to, like a test of loyalty. Can I really fucking trust you, kind of thing. Or you're going to. I think that would have already happened. But it's also the stuff that you said to this person is like public knowledge, common knowledge. So they really didn't. It's almost like if someone was trying to snoop and get intel so that they could hurt you in some sort of way, or use it, turn it around, use your words against you, blah, blah, whatever. It wouldn't have worked anyways, because anything you said to them, you literally you'd say to anyone. You know what I mean? It wasn't, I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like this person gained any information that nobody else knows. You know what I mean? It's kind of what it feels like. So it was all done for no fucking reason, basically. But they did have shit intentions. Wow, that's fucked up. I want to know, like, why. I keep wanting to say that. Actually, like, why? What the fuck was in it for you, them, whoever? It's just manipulation. There could have been sex magic in here, too. Because for some reason I was thinking of that. I don't have any sexual cards and stuff, but, because I could pick up on people's thoughts and stuff, so when they do whatever they're doing to themselves, especially if they're in my energy or thinking of me, basically, I don't know, I see them. Not all the time, but it's not constant, but I do. It happens. I don't know. It's weird. And during this nutty energy, I was like, okay, this sounds really funny, like really fucking weird. But, I mean, I'm a sexual person anyways, but I haven't, like, I don't know. I've been single, we'll put it that way, since my second ex-husband left. And I think I've slept with 2 people. out of like 5 years or something. And one of them was someone that, it was just, it's kind of all it was. And it was someone I knew and I'd been there before. You know what I mean? It wasn't like just some random Joe Schmo, which is no one's fucking business about that crap, but I don't really care if anyone knows. But what I was getting at is like, yeah, I'm a sexual person and stuff, but I don't like the one night stands usually, and it I don't know, I don't get over the top turned on for no reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm extremely turned on, it's because I got someone sitting in front of me and I'm like, damn, I'm let's go kind of thing, if I'm even interested. But I would get so turned on out of nowhere. Like, I would wake up out of dead sleep or at weird times, and I'm just like, where the fuck is this coming from? Because I'm like, I'm not even thinking of a dirty thought. I'm not thinking of anyone or anything, and it's just, and I would feel like extremely turned on. I'm like, God damn it, like, stop it, whoever you are. There might be like a chronic masturbator around or something. But it was just weird. And then when all the energy subsided, it was just kind of like a break time. I wasn't getting bombarded, and it was just like, it lifted. That stopped, and I was like, yeah, that was fucking weird, because that's so out of character for me. And I was especially not thinking of anything, you know what I mean, like, because I don't have any disorders that just randomly make you feel that way, you know what I mean. And it's never happened to me before, so I was like, I wonder if there's like sex magic in here. Maybe, I don't know why, like what that would be about. Like, to increase someone's libido, like, so that they'll get obsessive or so that they'll want someone, because that's what it felt like. Because what's really weird is the person I had a crush on, we never slept together or anything. I how do I even want to word this? Like, I don't know. I was super fucking drawn to him. Like a damn magnet. Like a super powerful magnet that I could not, like, sometimes I couldn't even control. Like, I could control myself, but my thoughts, I was like, what the fuck? Why is he always on my mind? Like, we're not even talking. He treats me like fucking crap. Why the hell do I feel so on him? And I could never put my finger on it. And then when everything settled down and the horny energy left, and all of a sudden, when, like I said, when everything calmed down, I wasn't thinking of him anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck was that all about? Like, why? I mean, it'd pop in my head every now and again because things would resurface, but because it was kind of like a lull and then it would happen again. So it's almost like people doing rituals trying to get to me is what it feels like. I don't know why. And then, like, it hasn't, I mean, for quite a while it hasn't happened, but it started happening the past couple days again, which we just had that fucking Scorpio moon and shit, but it's not intense. It's not like it was. I'm just saying, because the first fucking time when I was wide open, I wasn't super protected because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I have walls of protection up like crazy now, and spiritually speaking, so sometimes I'll, like, it's almost like I'll feel the pokes on my bubble. Like, like someone knocking. Keep a knocking but you can't get in. It's like, oh, I know the energy's there, but I'm good, and it doesn't really affect me. But this time around, what's weird is someone's face was morphing. Like, I would see that person that I had a crush on, I would see his face. Like, they say I started getting turned on, and I would see his face. And because that's how the energy was sometimes. It was so intense, and it was always about him, and I don't know why. Like, why? I keep wanting to say that. So maybe this has happened to some of you, and that is sex magic. And it's like, sometimes people do it so that you're tethered together, so you're connected to them, or so you can get some type of an attachment, so you can seem like a nut job because you become obsessive. Because trust me, I am not obsessive. Not over people, that's for fucking sure. And I felt like I was, and I was like, what the fuck? But this time, I would see his face, and then it changed into somebody else's. And that somebody else's face is not someone that I would double click the mouse to. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, I was like, why is it morphing? Is it like the true colors, the mask coming off? I don't know. There's just intentions, or that was totally fucked up. But that was what was happening. And I'm not saying I don't like that person anymore or anything. It's just I don't feel, I don't know, I feel like we could actually be fucking friends, because the intensity that was going on, it's not there. Like, it really isn't. But I don't know. I don't know if we could be friends. I'm not sure if he's part of the problem. Just saying. Or somebody used his ass. I don't know. Either way. Yeah, so that energy went away. I was like, oh, hella fucking Luya. I don't know. It's just weird. I do miss talking to him, though. I'll admit that. We had some good conversations. We have the Knight of Swords. Information is flying in. I shall save you. I don't know, that's what it just made me think of. Like, he's riding in, like, I got something to say. I don't know if he's charging at the fools. Like, what the fuck, you foolish bastard? I don't know, someone's got something to say. The High Priestess is protected. Someone was trying to mess with a High Priestess. I'm just saying, if you're highly intuitive, if you're tapped in, good fucking luck is what I want to say. And I almost feel like in my situation, this could have happened to some of you, especially if there was some bullshit going on. Because whatever's meant for you, you will be for you. What was he gonna say? Anyone's messing with you? You might have got woken up really fast. Like, sorry I had to wake you up so fast, kind of thing. Because I heard that before. Spirit had said that. But there was a problem. So it's like, you need to be aware of this. So we need to get your abilities in check, kind of thing. And then we have the Hermit. And that's probably why you spent a lot of time alone, pulling away from different energies so that you could see the problem people around you, whatever the situation is for you. I don't know, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm good. But are you? I don't know. Oh, man. The Hierophant and the Nine of Swords. Ooh, someone's a little scared. They could be scared of your spiritual gifts, spirituality. They might be scared of the things that you know. But there's fear here. Someone was trying to invoke fear, for one, because they were afraid. They were afraid of what you could do, whatever that is to you. But someone was invoking fear. I don't know, and I kind of feel like someone's biggest fears are coming to light. And it has something to do with being left out and a sense of lack. Someone was really worried about what you do for work, especially if you're a light worker. And it could be a current partner of yours or an ex. I don't know, so there's like, I don't want anyone to know my past demons, inner demons. I don't want anyone to know what I've done. Someone did some bad stuff, and they were probably afraid that you knew, that you would say something. Even if you didn't know because they didn't tell you, you just know because you know things. Because it's almost like, don't listen. Like, you know what I mean? When you repeat I don't know, there's a show I watch with, like, it's called The Magicians. It's funny. And the traveler dude can read minds. And whenever one of the other guys doesn't want him to read his mind, he'll start singing a song that he hates, that the mind reader hates. So be like, will you stop fucking humming that in your head? It's like, what are you hiding? Someone might do that, like think of something on repeat because they don't want you to know what's really in there. But you know what? With mind reading, like initial thoughts and stuff, yeah, you'll pick up on stupid crap like that sometimes. But when it comes to someone's inner demons, a high priest or priestess is only going to know those things if it's for your highest good, so you can work through whatever it is. And usually that's private, I'm just gonna say, especially if someone's that afraid of shit getting out, just saying. um, and sometimes we don't know because we don't need to know. You know what I mean? But someone's afraid of that because I'm telling you, whoever's got this dark fucking cloud around them, someone did something they shouldn't have done, or they're doing something they shouldn't have done. And it was shit that they did before they connected with you, before they started fucking with you. Yep. There's that. I don't know, someone just... I don't know, maybe they don't know what to do now. But that's probably why this happened in the first place, because someone didn't want their inner demons, their past bullshit, or anything like that to be aired. They didn't want their dirty laundry aired out. But you know what? That's probably what's going to happen, because that's how karma works. I'm not saying that's the kind of karma that they're going to get, but the past might come back and bite someone in the ass, especially if that's the reason why they were trying to harm someone in the first place. Like, oh, you want to keep this locked up in that fucking lockbox or in the dungeon or whatever? The divine is going to lose the map, make you lose the map so that you can't find that shit again. And then someone else is going to find it and it's going to all come out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, something's coming out. Something's coming to light. It's about someone's bullshit, basically. But I gotta find something to eat. We are not right for each other. Well, if someone's pulling that crap on you, no shit. I want to tell you so many things. I forgive you. We are more alike than I admit. So you have a lot in common with this person. But I feel like the difference is you never would have done that to them. So it's like whatever they decided to do to you, you would have handled it completely different, or someone would have. That's what it feels like. But yeah, that's what I have for you in this one. I had to get it out because that meditation was like vivid as a mofo. I'm like, it's significant. Let's just put one of these and then we'll go. Take your shot. Go for it. Shocked tower moment. Virgo. Oh, someone's shocked. Could be a Virgo who's shocked. Or there's a Virgo involved. Because right when that fell out of the deck, I heard in my head, the last leaf just fell. Because I used to say, when the last leaf falls, love will call. There's some significance with photos too. There's a photograph or multiple photos that you have or something. Whatever that means to you. But I love you guys and I'll talk to you soon.